Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back this week with a brand new artist. And this artist, she is lovely. I love her angelical voice. Her music is so versatile, where she can sing something so very beautiful a cappella, and then she has this country twang to her as well. With further ado, let me please introduce to you Miss Nora Sanger. Yay!
Hi. Yeah,
Thank
thanks for having
you.
me.
Welcome to the show. And of course,
Thank you.
thank you so much for being on our show for this week. I want to talk to you a little bit about your musical influences. Can you tell us first how you got started in the music industry and who were your musical influences?
Well, my first ever musical influence was Whitney Houston. I was born in the 80s. And so, yeah, she was everywhere. Her music was everywhere. My mom used to listen to her albums on tape in the car. And that's where I fell in love with her voice. And that's basically what made me want to become a singer. And I never changed my mind. So here I am. And I love a lot of music. I mean, I did listen to a lot of divas, in the 90s, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion. But then I just started to get interested in lots of different styles, rock, R&B, and finally country music. So I just like music.
Wow. And you can definitely tell how your music has evolved over the past several years since you've been in the industry. And you have such a wide range of influences as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I once my description on Facebook read that my major influences were Nirvana and Mariah Carey, which I did on purpose in order to just show that I really can't narrow it down to like the one genre. So I was like, what are two artists that I like that are completely not like one another? To just show that there's just so much that I love.
It's great. Now, as a songwriter, where do you pull your inspiration from? Does it come from your past experiences or?
Where there's I have a lot of inspiration, I would say. There's definitely some artists that just inspired me to write songs. For example, I remember as a teenager, I was completely into Carole King's Tapestry, which is an album from the 60s. And just, the way this album was made, she playing piano and singing along, it was definitely getting me interested in, wow, one person can do it all. You don't have to be just a performer or just a songwriter who writes for other artists, but you can do it all by yourself. So that was a great inspiration. But once I found music as my channel for expressing myself, it's, sometimes it's just daily situations that inspire me or stuff that I think about, thoughts that pop up in my head. Yeah, there's really not the one answer.
No, that's great. I think it's great that you can pull from so many people and then find your own voice in your own music, and that's what make your music so unique. Because even
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, even though you have these influences, you're not imitating them. You actually have your own sound and your own voice.
Yes, it was a quite a long way to find it because in the beginning my versatility was definitely, it was seen as something not so good because the way I learned, for an artist it's kind of good to be narrowed down to like a genre or maybe a mix of two genres, but so that the artist is easy to understand by the public.
Mhm.
But I feel now that with the style that I found now, it's the styles that I mixed in, it's basically a mixture of pop, country, and then a little soul influence, I'd say, and it's all sort of traditional or vintage. I'm a little old school, I'd say. They go good together, so I don't feel like I'm mixing things that turn out to be like an awkward mix or yeah.
Correct. Now let's talk about your new single, "We'll Make We'll Make It." Now, what was your
Yeah.
influence coming in for that song and that album? And do you I mean, that single, I should say. And do you have a video on the way for that?
I have a video. Yeah, it's on YouTube now because the
Okay.
song is out now, and you can just watch it on my YouTube channel and go to my Instagram, and I linked it there. So, "We'll Make It" is a song about. It's basically about yeah, pushing through in a relationship, making a commitment, taking your relationship to the next level, even though it might be scary. I've had this experience with my husband when we were not yet married, when we didn't have yet children. I'm a mom, by the way. So,
Congratulations.
and yeah, thank you. And yeah, I in my mind, I went back to that situation when my husband and we started talking about maybe having a baby, but then we got scared, I guess. And we were like, oh, no, I don't think we're a good match. You're to this, I'm to that. And maybe it doesn't make sense at all. So we listed a lot of reasons why we shouldn't be together, and, why it may be too risky with the two of us. But yeah, we worked through it, and luckily we did, because now we're really happy where we are. But
oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it's about that. It's about, having your doubts, but then being optimistic and just, trusting that it's going to work.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that you said that, because I think a lot of times as females in this industry, we feel as though, if we get married or have children, it will slow down our career of becoming, breaking into the majors, if that's where you want to go, or just becoming this artist where you can just have this this flow of free scheduling, you can do all these things. But a lot of times you meet people unexpectedly, you create this relationship, and it's a struggle, but at the same time it's good to see that you were able to get through that, and you're proof that you can do that as well, if that's something that just kind of falls into your lap. You're not looking for it, but you're making it, and that's a good inspiration for other women, females, especially in the industry.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a struggle, to get it all together, family related stuff, and then career. I'm also a vocal teacher. I have students, who come in for singing, and yeah, it's just, life is very full. And sometimes I miss the days when I was only basically minding my own business, and I could take a whole day, just for my music. It's impossible now. It's absolutely impossible. But at the same time, the time just becomes so much more valuable, and you try to spend your time on the things that really matter. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So guys, make sure you purchase her new single, Nora's new single, We'll Make It. And that's available on all music platforms, correct, Nora?
Absolutely. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever, YouTube, the video. I'm dancing in the video. It's first dance video ever.
Yes. And who is doing the choreography with you, the guy?
His name is Kapinski, and he's just a dancer and choreographer and dance instructor that I've known him for 15 years or so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's just a colleague that I knew from a couple of jobs, and I asked him if he was up to being in my video, and luckily he said yes. Because I'm not a dancer, I just only learned the steps for this video, and he's awesome. So I was a little nervous that he might say, nah, I'm not going to dance with you. But he did it, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like you really are having fun in the video. And by the way, you can't really tell that you're not a dancer. So you're doing very, very good. So I mean, it's a great video, guys. Make sure you check it out. Now, Nora, can you tell the audience how can they check out your social media? How can they get in contact with you for bookings and performances and appearances?
Well, the best way to contact me or get in touch with me is through Instagram. That's my favorite platform. And my name there, or my page there, is Nora Sanger Official. I also have a website that's norasanger.com, and there is also a way of getting in touch with me. But I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, of course, but Instagram is where I post the most. So if you want to get all the updates and all the shout outs, you should definitely check out my page there.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Nora, for being on the show. And again, guys, make sure you check out her website. Make sure you book her for your upcoming weddings and performances this spring coming up. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Nora on our follow-up show. Thank you so much, Nora, for joining us on One-on-One.
Thank you. It was fun. Thank you.
Yes. And guys, make sure you check out the One-on-One and 10 next week, because you never know. We may be coming to your town next with a brand new artist. Expect the unexpected, guys, and take care. Be blessed. Bye.
Bye.